Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Failary, or Hillary if you prefer. Today I will be talking about how I got into cars, how I got into motorsports. I get asked this question a lot, so figured let's talk about it. And I have a tattoo of a piston on my ankle, so it fits in with my little mini series here about tattoos. Also, I got my merch. Isn't it adorable? It's so soft. I love it. This is my new favorite sweatshirt for sure. So if you're interested in my merch, take a look at the description down below and let's jump into this week's art. Some people, they were born with gasoline in their veins. I was much older when high octane entered my blood and found a permanent state of residence. I grew up showing horses. So when I discovered motorsports after high school, I already knew how to compete at a high level. I was sitting in cosmetology class knowing it wasn't for me. I needed a change. I wanted it to be big, so I picked automotive technology. At the time, I was looking for something different, and that's where I found who I am. What sparked me to pick automotive technology? Well, I was sitting in computer science class in 2006, and the guy I liked was into cars, and he was always looking at cars in class. So I decided to start looking at cars. I wanted his attention, let's be honest. So that sparked my interest to be in cars. Before that, I was more into planes. My dad actually pulled me out of class to go down to the Columbus for the gathering of the Mustangs in 2006. In 2007, I was encouraged by a family friend to come out and watch my first autocross. I then couldn't wait to try it out for myself. So I went out with my dad and got a 1993 Toyota MR2 to run in East Stock the following year. From there, my friends Greg and Mark took me under their wing. I really wouldn't be where I am without their help. My first race, both of them took me on course walks. However, I still made some silly mistakes. I was pushing the clutch in around the corners, I was taking the slowest line, I was entering the corner too fast and exiting too slow. The key to speed is slow in, fast out, patience, and knowing your braking zones. Later, then Greg asked me if I was interested in driving his car, an E-Street prepared 2002 Subaru WRX at the Tire Rack Solo National Championships in 2009. I was completely in over my head and completely hooked. I then planned on attending every year. In 2010, I built, owned, and maintained my own car. A 1989 Honda CRX SI prepared for street touring sport. Since then, it has earned 2 national championships. Being car owner has taught me a lot. I know the importance of trying new things, not to be afraid to make adjustments on the fly, and to learn from the mistakes that I make. In my 10 years of being in the sport, I have driven various cars and classes, ranging from slow front-wheel drive cars to monstrously fast rear-wheel drive cars and all-wheel drive cars. I've been involved with instructing at a high level, and I have crewed for Rally America teams and IMSA teams. As a crew member, I have won the 24 Hours of Daytona and 12 Hours at Sebring. Had the pleasure of working the 25 Hours of Thunder Hill as a photographer. Also have worked as a photographer and social media marketing in the Trans Am series. The SCCA has changed me in so many positive ways. I have grown stronger as a person due to the wonderfully supportive people around me. It's a little wild for me to think of how differently my life could be had I not been in computer science class that year. What would I be doing? Would I have found racing? Where would I be living? Would I have met my husband? I can almost guarantee I would not have a tattoo of a piston on my ankle. So let's talk about that. I did a big dumb when I was 19. I got a tattoo at a house party. It turned out pretty bad. I'm really lucky that's the worst that happened. Things could have turned out way worse. A few months later, I went to a shop to have it quote-unquote fixed. It didn't end up looking much better. It wasn't until 2015 that I found an artist that I was really happy with after I got my Black Widow tattoo. Shout out to John for making that one look awesome, but after he tattooed my Black Widow, I asked him if he would be able to fix my ankle. And that's when I got a tattoo that I was really proud of. And I really wanted a tattoo that would be able to encompass the girly side of me and the side of me that's totally into cars. Which is why I chose to get a tattoo of a piston with some roses, some lace, some pearls. I thought it would look really nice together. I think John did a really great job of working the elements together and applying them to my skin and having this great tattoo that people ask me about all the time. Make sure to like and subscribe down below and follow me on all my social medias. I want to give a shout out thank you to my patrons and my Twitch subs. I really couldn't do all of this art without you guys, and I will catch you all in the next one.